Howdy ho, neighbors. It's Wednesday. It's 12 o'clock. And you know what that means. Well, certainly I know what that means. It means I'm here. Okay. Today, we're going to play with this. See? It's called a color wheel. And it's a little term that we probably all have heard over the years. Maybe we paid attention, maybe we didn't pay attention. But not too terribly long ago, somebody started talking about color wheels having to do with makeup, where when you need to adjust for a skin tone, well, you kind of find it on the color wheel, right? And you adjust by going to the other side, and you grab that color, and that's what you use to neutralize the color you're trying to neutralize. Well, I'm a little slow. But eventually I figured out that, okay, this is not necessarily just for makeup. So we can play this silly little game if we want when we're messing around with plastic, okay? Or, yeah, whatever. So that's what I decided that we were going to try today, was we were going to try to see what happens when we want to adjust color, okay? So, for instance, this guy. This guy we made a couple weeks ago, and it was made from smooth cast 325. And what I want to try to do is match it up to a color, okay? So, I don't know if you can see this or not. How about if I do this? Now we got a nice little shadow, but that gets the point across. Okay, can you see that? All right, what we've got here is we've got a color that's sort of kind of leaning toward yellow and green, okay? So that's the base color. That's what it looks like. So if we wanted to neutralize that color, what we would do is go to the other side. So we'd be over here in the mauve. I love that word. The mauves and the pinks, okay? So we'd be throwing a little bit of that color in there to eliminate this color. And what I think we're going to get is I think we're going to end up closer to a neutral, not a white, but I'll bet you it's going to look a little bit like a gray, okay? So that's what I would like to try first off. Is let's just see what happens if we go across the color wheel and we put in something that looks like this with the same basic material. We'll just see what we get, all right? So, okay, smooth cast 325. Whole bunch of different colors over here. Whole bunch of different sticks. I pre-snapped them. All right. We're not going for perfection. We're just going to go for close. Okay? And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to think here that maybe, just maybe, this So Strong Flesh stuff is actually pretty darn close. You see that? Yeah, okay. A little bit of shadow. Oh, well, I don't know if I can fix that, but you know, as they say, only the shadow knows. Okay. I think we're pretty close. So let's just see what happens when we put a little teeny bit, I mean like teensy, of flesh tone in this stuff. Let's see where we end up. Okay. Ooh. Nothing like an unopened package. Very cool. I'm just going to get the teensiest amount. See? T9C. See, it's on the tip. And T9C amount, as you see, kind of goes a long way. Yeah. That goes an awful long way. I don't even think I want that much. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pour that in one of these. Okay? And we're going to stash it. Now, I'm going to get some more B-side. This is called field engineering, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and I'm going to almost do everything I need here already. All right, yeah, you're going to have to trust me. Okay, yeah, it looks good. And we're just going to put a smidge of the smidge in. Okay. Now, I don't trust that end of the stick, but that's why I wear gloves. I'm going to use the other end. Okay. There we go. Just a hint. Okay? Just a teensy little hint. Yeah. I'm going to put just a little teeny bit more in, because I'm just not sure. So I just turned the stick around, went to the other end. Okay. This is super subtle, ladies and gentlemen. Super, super subtle. Okay. So now I got my batch. Move this guy out of the way. Got our little mixie cup thing. Okay. Glug, glug. Glug, glug. Trash, trash. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to make a gear. I don't feel like it. I've made too many gears lately. So, what do we make? We'll make one of these. No, that's got crap in it. We'll make a part of a horseshoe. Maybe a whole horseshoe. We'll see. Here goes. Yeah, that's going to work. Now remember, this 325 stuff is known as color match. So really, what we're doing here is we're trying to neutralize the color of this particular batch of color match. Okay, enough of that. Now, let's move on to something else. This is Smoothcast 300. Okay. And it's kind of sort of close to being in the middle. It's supposed to be white, and we'll trust that it is, okay? Now, we also know that this crazy stuff snaps to a white, okay? It starts life off as a color not terribly unlike the color this stuff is, and then through the magic of chemistry, it goes and turns white. So it's really, really cool. So, okay, let's play color wheel here and just see what happens, okay? What's the classic combination here? If you want to make blue, do you take a red and a yellow? I don't know. I think so. Okay. So let's just do that. Let's just practice with our little color stuff here and see where we end up. So I got lots of sticks here. We got lots of chemistry. Lots of fun. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned make-it-up way, okay? Which is about the only way I do things around here. So, okay. This one, yellow. See? Yellow. Methinks, rule number one, just in case, do this. Yeah, it's better. And maybe do that. Okay, now we're starting to look a little bit on the yellow side. So, okay. Actually, I got two batches here. I'm going to put some yellow in this one. Ooh, yellow. I do believe, what is that stuff called? When you're making a Harvey Wallbanger, there's a liqueur. I think that's the liqueur. Okay, so there's that. Right. And here's the blue. It's so nice to have freshly unopened packages. Okay, blue. A lot of blue. All right, here's the other one. Ooh, that's a lot of blue. All right, we're going to have to eyeball this a little bit. Okay, blue. This ought to turn out pretty cool. Okay, a little bit of blue. Do it over here. A little bit of yellow. Yeah, looks about right. Stirred up. Let's see what we get. I think what we got was dark, but we'll see. Remember, half the fun of this stuff is sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Blue, yellow. I'm wrong. We're not going to make red. What a dummy. We're going to go in between. This is where we learn, right? We're going to make green. I knew that. That's different. Okay. We're going to make green. What a goober. Okay. Badoom. Badoom. Oh, baby. Boy, did we make green. Yeah. Okay. So we just kind of sort of proved the color theory, which is that even with these plastic things, it works. Okay? So that's your basic, I can't believe I thought it was going to make red, but that's your basic example of exactly how this is supposed to work. Now let's go back to this concept of shifting color, shall we? First of all, you love the nice spatter job I've done on that? Hey, I never said I was neat. All right, so this guy, if you can see around the splatter, it's a little tiny bit. Let's just shift it a little tiny bit, okay? Right now, if we're sitting on neutral, let's just see what happens when we throw in just the slightest amount of the blue. I mean, just the tiniest little bit. And see if we can very subtly change that color to where it's really still a white, but we've just changed the hue of the white from what it is to a little bit of a blue, okay? Just a tiny bit, okay? And the purpose of this operation is when you're trying to nail a color, okay, being able to do that. That's the purpose of this. Very simple. So, we've got this B-side that we made before, okay? Got this B-side, and all I'm going to do is just there. That's it. See, there's one little drop of what's already diluted in there. I mean, just a tiny amount. Okay. All right, there's that. Okay. Got this. Got this. Got another horseshoe thing we can make like this. Good. Kaboom. Kaboom. Oh yeah, this is fun. More sticks. By the way, in case you had not noticed, I break these sticks in half. When I'm doing small things, there's no point in using the whole stick. So I just snap it in half, and remember, cut the end off the stick, make it square. All right. Now, I just did something silly. We're going to do this again, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I opened this one. Nope, I didn't open this one. I need a wrench. Where's the wrench? My kingdom's for a wrench. Wrench. Any of you remember the Ghoul Show? If you do, you didn't grow up in Atlanta. That would be like Cleveland, Ohio, Toledo, maybe even Detroit. Okay, there we go. All right. What I did, ladies and gentlemen, was I screwed up. I was doing that in 325, and I needed to do it in 300Q because 300Q is what that was made out of. Isn't that just special? Okay. Now, I'm pretty darn sure that with these here chemicals, the B-sides, are common. So I'm not going to feel too terrible about dropping just a little teensy bit of that blue B-side in here. Just a smidge. Here we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Swami, swami. Okay, there's the B. There's the A. All right, test question. How fast is 300 Q? What does the Q stand for? Quick or stupid fast? Incredible fast. So we don't mess around with this stuff. No. We stir and we pour. All right. Now that I got the right chemical, this will be a pretty good graphic example, by the way, of the difference between a gel cure and a snap cure. By the way, we haven't gotten a truck today. I don't understand. All right. Boom. What else can I throw away? I don't know. Oh. Remember that? Hello. Oh. Trash. Eh. Okay. Lid. All right, so far, what we got here, it's just about ready. Getting kind of close. We've got a piece that we compensated color-wise. Oh, see what's happening? Very cool. Isn't that exciting? Snap cure, gel cure. All right, what happens here is it goes from liquid to solid, and it makes a color change. This stuff will go to a liquid to a solid, but it doesn't change color. And also, this stuff will stay flexible longer than this stuff will. Okay? So, practical application here is that if you're going to slush cast and you want to get to a point in the process where you can actually roll the material from side to side, the difference between these two is that this guy is going to roll, 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 stop. This one is going to roll, roll slower, roll slower, roll slower, and then eventually stop. So in my humble opine, if I was going to roll cast or slush cast, I'd be using something like 325. And ironically, there's a product out there called Smoothcast 65D, which is designed for this. Actually, it's designed for rotocasting, but that's more or less the same thing. And that's pretty much what it does. Now, also extra ironically, most of the resin that we sell to people who are rotocasting is Smoothcast 300. Okay, I guess when you're good at it, stuff like that doesn't matter. It just works. So, okay, that's that. All right, can we get this out of the mold? Maybe. Even if it's not really ready. No, not yet. No, it's still not ready to go. Okay, this guy on the other hand, well, there's the difference. So we can talk about this a little bit. All right, looky here. Wow. Can you see that? Looky here. And looky here. I hope you can see that. Because even I can see that. This is whiter than that. Okay? And all we did was put in just the teeniest amount of blue. Okay? Which, okay, according to Mr. Dirty Color Wheel, makes all the sense in the world. Okay? If we want to try to offset a shade in here, okay, we're going to a shade in here. Okay? And it works. It pulls it back toward the middle. So, okay, that point has been proven. Is this stuff ready? I doubt it. I used the slow resin. Should have used the fast resin. Okay, but I'll bet you. Here we go. This will get the point across, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if it does come out looking goopy. Doesn't matter. Because I think I've seen it. Look at here. Look. It worked. Still got the air bubble problem. Haven't solved that one yet. But this one is much more clear looking than this one in terms of the color. Okay? You see the difference? Here, I'll take, well, that's disgusting. That's really disgusting. Okay. Yeah, does that help? Yeah. Okay. I think I proved my point. Whew, thank God. That would be embarrassing. All right, so here's the deal. You go print yourself one of these guys. Makeup people use them, okay? Clearly we use them, and clearly I like to spill on them. It's very nice. Anyway, get you one of those. And just remember that it's like just going around the circle here, okay? If you want to offset this color, if you want to neutralize it, you go over here, okay? You want to neutralize the yellow, you're going over here. Now, if you want to shift the color, okay? Let's say you're in the yellow range, okay? And you know you want to go in the direction of blue, okay? Now you have the tools to do that, okay? But clearly you can see that it takes just a teensy amount to make what appears to be a huge difference in color. Huge, okay? This guy's been around the block a little bit. See all the purple? That's what happens when it rolls around here for a little while. So, okay, huge difference in the quality of the white, okay? And as you know, there's 40 zillion different shades of white. So that's how you get there. Just tiny adjustments, okay? Same kind of deal here. We got this thing versus this thing. God, that feels like a snake. Anyway, okay? The teeniest little adjustment changed the color, okay? So that is a tool. That is a tool. In this particular case, we were trying to neutralize this yellow, okay, which we accomplished, right? And in this particular case, same deal. We were trying to neutralize this shade of yellow, and we got really nice white, right? So it worked. It totally worked. Now, going back to the whole makeup thing, just in case any of you were paying attention to that, that's why there are those colors known as adjusters, okay? And for the longest time, we sold this stuff, we still sell it, called olive adjuster. I didn't know what that was. And, you know, I'm not a makeup guy, but I had no clue. It didn't make any sense to me what it was. But now I get it. I get it. So if you've got a complexion that's a little on the reddy side, R-E-D, not R-E-A-D-Y, R-E-D, and you want to adjust that red complexion back toward a neutral tone, more of a skin tone, you do it with an olive-colored adjuster. I get it. I'm a little slow, but even I catch on eventually, okay? All right. So let's just ever so quickly summarize. We use Smoothcast 325, which is known as color match. We used Smoothcast 300Q, and the Q means quick, for the white stuff, okay? Benji printed this for me not minutes before we went on the air. It's amazing how he got those little spots of color on there, isn't it? But just the same, he printed that for me. Okay, all this stuff are the So Strong colors. And these little guys are the So Strong color sizes that come in that stick, what is known as the So Strong sampler pack. It's about that long. Got about 9 colors in there. It's very cool. Okay, and as you saw, remember, yeah, that's why I wear gloves this time. I knew better. You saw how little I put in that, okay? I took the end of a stick and went, right? Stuck it in there, and it made it that dark. So they're not kidding. It really is so strong that you don't need a lot, right? So that's what we used. No animals were harmed in the production of this video. Other than that, I have nothing more to say. Goodbye.